All right, guys. I'm gonna do reading for the day, and we have a new book. This is like an informative book. It's gonna tell us about alligators and crocodiles. Okay, I'm gonna turn this way so I can hold the book out, and y'all can scoot it. Maybe that'll work. So this is what the front cover looks like. Something glides slowly through the water, barely making a ripple. It is well hidden and looks like a bumpy, drifting log. Two eyes and a snout appear above the water. It is an alligator or a crocodile. Alligator. Right here is alligator. This is a crocodile. All reptiles, so they're both reptiles, are cold-blooded animals. In order to survive, they must keep their body temperature from getting too hot or too cold. They do this by moving to a cooler or warmer place. Alligators and crocodiles are a member of a group called reptiles. A group of reptiles called crocodilians. They are the closest living relatives to dinosaurs and the world's largest reptiles. According to paleontologists, alligators, crocodiles, and dinosaurs lived on Earth about 230 million years ago. About 65 million years ago, dinosaurs became extinct, but alligators and crocodiles continued to live. Paleontologists are scientists who learn about ancient life by studying fossils. Extinct means no longer in existence. Remember, we've talked about that before. My pages are sticking. 1 second. Can't get that apart. Okay. The word crocodile comes from the word crocodilios. Crocodilos, which means lizard in Greek. The word alligator comes from lagarto, which means the lizard in Spanish. Where alligators and crocodiles live. There are 2 different kinds of alligators and 14 different kinds of crocodiles. The only area inhabited by both alligators and crocodiles is in the southern tip of Florida and the Florida Keys. So right here, this is in America where we live. We live right here, and right over here in this part there is alligators and crocodiles. That's the only place in the whole world. That's pretty cool. Alligators and crocodiles usually live in climates where the water and air temperatures are warm all year long. Some alligators live in cooler climates where they must hibernate if it gets too cold. The difference between an American alligator and an American crocodile. The head, back, and tail are dark gray or black. Thick, skin-covered, bony plates. This is talking about alligators. Let's see. They have a wide head, a wide rounded snout, sensory pits on head only. An American alligator's mouth and teeth. Only top teeth can be seen when jaws are closed. They have very strong jaws. Now, crocodiles, see, it tells you that the head, back, and tail are dark gray or black on an alligator. On a crocodile, they're greenish gray. Okay, let's see. They have sensory pits all over their body, and alligators only have sensory pits on their head. Crocodiles have a narrow head and a narrow, long snout. See how much skinnier it is? Like this is the crocodile, and then the alligators is thicker. It's big, fatter. They have a wider head. The alligators have a wider head, and the crocodiles have a skinnier head. That's probably the biggest, easiest way to tell the difference. They both have 5 webbed toes on each front foot. Alligators and crocodiles each have about 60 pointed teeth. When they lose a tooth, a new tooth takes its place. They can grow about 3,000 new teeth during their lives. Whoa. Alligators and crocodiles are carnivores. To catch their prey, they may stay perfectly still. When an animal comes near, snap! The animal is grabbed in a split second. Alligators and crocodiles may also swim slowly and quietly to their unaware prey and attack. Young alligators and crocodiles usually feed on small prey such as fish, frogs, and birds, using their powerful jaws and sharp teeth. Larger, older alligators and crocodiles may eat big animals such as raccoons and deer. Often they grab their prey and hold its nose underwater until the animal drowns. Also, they may leap to catch their prey. They eat by ripping the animal apart and swallowing the pieces whole. Ugh. Animals and crocodiles live in the water. Alligators and crocodiles are good swimmers and spend most of their time in the water. They use their powerful swishing tails to move forward. They can stay underwater for as long as 2 hours. They are able to steer using their tails and back legs. By tucking in all 4 legs, they are able to swim faster. See how they're tucking in their legs, and then they can move really fast in the water. And on the land, they can crawl, walk, and run. Sometimes they walk with their bodies high off the ground. This is called the high walk. Alligators and crocodiles are nocturnal. That means that they're active at night. That means they sleep during the day and they're awake at nighttime. They see well in the dark. They also see far away very well. They cannot see very well underwater, though. Crocodiles and alligators have excellent sense of smell. They also have excellent senses of hearing. They are able to pick up vibrations in the air or water using their ears as well as the shallow nerves on top of their heads. Sensory pits on their bodies also help detect vibrations in the water. Vibrations alert them to any nearby prey. The thick, bony plates of American alligators and American crocodiles help protect them. Alligators and crocodiles can make roaring, grumbling, and hissing sounds when they are protecting their territory. They will puff out their necks to show that they are ready to fight. During mating season, males and females communicate by making grunts, barks, and low rumbling sounds. Often they rub snouts, blow bubbles on the water surface, and swim together in circles. Sometimes they will make sounds by slapping the surface of the water to attract a mate. They mate underwater. A few weeks later, the females lay their eggs in nests, where the eggs will be kept warm and protected. Mother alligators and crocodiles are always on the alert, guarding their nests to protect their young from any egg-eating animals such as skunks and raccoons. So here's an alligator's nest and a crocodile's nest. Usually it takes about 65 days before the alligator and crocodile eggs begin to hatch. Newborns are called hatchlings. Most hatchlings are about 10 inches long. Within minutes of hatching, their mother takes them to the water. The female alligator and crocodile stay close to their young for about a year to protect them from harm before the young ones go off on their own. Young alligators and crocodiles grow about 1 foot a year for the first 6 years. As they get older, they grow slower. They continue to grow throughout their lives. Alligators and crocodiles use their strong legs, feet, and tail to dig holes in muddy marshlands. The holes fill with water. Other wildlife living nearby will also make use of these water holes. American alligators and American crocodiles have been hunted for hundreds of years for their meat and skins. Humans are still their main enemy. People have developed areas where these large reptiles once lived. There are fewer and fewer places where alligators and crocodiles can live in their natural environment. Wildlife preservation has been created to protect them. Alligators and crocodiles have lived on Earth for millions of years. Now in some parts of the world they are endangered. The lives of these fascinating creatures should be respected. That's the end. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to see what we've got. Okay. You're going to find your paper that looks like this. It says Figuring Out Unknown Words. Okay. I'm going to find the page while you're finding that. Okay. It says, read the sentence and draw or write about the word webbed. Make sure to explain how you figured the word out. Okay, so the sentence, it says alligators and crocodiles have webbed toes. Okay, and it says draw or write about the word webbed. So what it means, it wants to know what the word webbed means. Does anyone know what the word webbed means? When it's talking about their toes being webbed, I have a picture right here for y'all. So it says they have 5 webbed toes. So, see that? Their toes, they have skin in between them. That means they're webbed. Okay, so that's what it means. So webbed means there's skin in between their toes. It helps them swim. And how do you know? Because you saw the picture in the book. Okay, so that's what you're going to write on that. And then you go ahead and pause and do that, and then come back, and we're going to do our 2 vocab words. Okay, we've got hatchling and carnivore. You got orange and pink. Find your orange and pink. Okay, we're going to start with the orange one. It says hatchling. We just read about it in the book. An animal that was just hatched out of an egg. That's a hatchling. If you were a hatchling, what would you do? So cut this out, glue it in your ELA, and write what you would do if you were a hatchling. Okay, then the next one. Carnivore. An animal that eats meat. So most of us are carnivores because we eat meat. We eat hamburgers and steaks and chicken and turkey. And okay, so an animal that eats meat, that's a carnivore. Write about an animal that is a carnivore. So pick another one besides an alligator or a crocodile that's a carnivore and write about it, okay? So that's what you'll do on this one. And when you're finished with that, you are done with reading for today.